Good evening. I've got my camera on a new bracket. So now what I'm trying to do is make sure you can all see. Because that would be ideal, wouldn't it? If we go that way, I think you can. So, try it out Tuesday. It's Tuesday, September the 7th, 8 o'clock. And I am Sam from Bee Crafty. How are you? Are you alright? So what I'm trying to do now, Liz Hughes, hello, hello, hello. Oh, so this is how you know winter's coming. The light's on, and I don't know if you can all see. So, who's here? Liz, Gail, Sue, Shireen can see. I can see. Caroline, Susan, Joe, Alison, Lynn, Carol from Liverpool. Angie Chalice, hello, hello, hello. So, you're stuck with me. It just is what it is. Unfortunately, as I explained earlier, our bevel art is not feeling too good. So, oh, that's going to annoy me because it's on the wonk. You stuck with me. Rosie, hello, hello, hello. I will try and keep up with the comments. I need to turn what's this thing? What's this thing? It's an iPad. I need to turn it the other way so that I can see your comments like more than one at a time. Sorry about the arm. You know, can't help it. I'm alright, thanks, Gail. I'm alright. Yeah, it's one of those. It's just one of them. Like I say, I hope she feels. She might pop in. She might feel well enough for that, and she might not. Hello, Maria. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, everybody I've missed. So, what I thought, like, why mess with a classic? Rosie, I want to apologise for not being able to watch the lives, but I'm finally back to normal, and I hope I can join in again. Oh, hey, we're here. Sarah Lou, hello, darling. I'm alright. I'm alright, thanks, doll. So, shock horror. So, Bev, God love her, said, no, I'm going to go for it. That's only there so that I know which one I gessoed. I'm going to show you. Got these off a boot sale. They're like little dividery things, but they're dead good for that. 50p, kid. 50p. So Bev decided. You know, it's one of those, isn't it? Sort of, you're having to hatch a plan. You're having to know what you're doing. And Bev called her and she said, "Do you know what, Sam? It's just not going to happen, kid. It's just not." Oh, it's all right, Alison. It's me. It's Sam. Don't panic. I don't know why it's jumping. Let me see. Let me see if I've done something terribly silly and left me Wi-Fi on. Of an evening. Sorry. We should be all right now. I did mean to turn that off earlier. Basically, it should catch up a minute. Catch up in a minute, and then we should be fine. Not here, Mum. That's like, is that like an oxymoron? Like, because you're right, you're not here, which evidently means you are here. Oh, it's not jumping there. That's probably because you can just hear me because you're over the road, though. Anyway, we're all sorted now. We should be fine. Oh my days. Should we get on and just do something and I can shut up a bit? Or not shut up. Anyway, I gessoed a page in my journal. Which I'm sure you'll all be shocked to hear. If you're new here, I do that a lot. What's going on here? Let's chop them off because they're going to annoy me. So yeah, Bev's just not feeling too fresh, so we decided I would just do it and then it's sorted, innit? Innit? Shall we? All okay everywhere then. All okay everywhere. So I'm going to grab my little half a Teflon mat and put it there, so that whatever I do, you do like a bit of gesso. Me too. Who knew? Who knew? And then we are going to use, so we're going to use some of the heavy body paints. We're going to use some Dylusions Shimmer paint, maybe. Sorry I went quiet. A pear fell off the tree and Cooper's growling at it. Again, if you're new here, I'm sorry. The dogs might bark. The washing machine will do something will happen. But it's gonna be okay. Can't remember when you last used gesso. I can tell you, you'll be shocked to hear, I gessoed 4 pages when Bev phoned me to say, listen Sam, I'm not gonna make it, which is fine. I gessoed 4 pages in preparation for the oh my goodness, you know. And look at this, woohoo, green paint water. So I think, is it Shireen that normally laughs at me for having manky paint water? Right, heavy body paint. Now this stuff is just a perfect day, yeah. So let me give you a bit of bump on this. Dina Wakley Media Heavy Body Acrylic Paint is an artist quality opaque paint, richly pigmented. These paints feature a thick buttery consistency, which is true, so they'll hold brush strokes, peaks, tool marks, so you can use your palette knives on them, things like that. But they can be smoothed out easily if you want to use like a blending tool or something like that, you know. They blend well with the other media paints. They you can use it with gel medium as well, so you can sort of mix. Must be nearly my birthday, clean water. It actually is nearly my birthday. Now that is funny. So if I, can you see, like, it's like really, it doesn't really matter where it goes, so if it just plops out, it's fine. Oh, there you go, that'll do. There's fine. That's fine. We are going to brush that out. Now, ultimately, we're not going for a peaked or brush stroke effect. We are just going for it's on the paper. It's on the paper. I'm going to grab some inkables as I go, because essentially what I want to do, this is the inkable dots. So we're basically going to build some layers. Do I know what we're going to get at the end? No, because that isn't who I am. Oh, is that a dog or cat hair? Huh, take your pick. It's not going away. It's stuck to the paint. Bit of texture. Oh yeah, so yeah, gesso is, I've got clear, I've got white, I've got black, just in case, you know. So I'm going to keep that brush for my pink, and then I'm going to grab, where did it go? The lime. And kind of like this up there, and I'm kind of hoping it's dry, but it might not be. It was to cover a dog's dinner page. So you're polite. I normally say dog sick. But, you know, whatever. I should probably put the lid on that. So yeah, that's the lime. That's magenta and lime I'm using so far. I've got too much, haven't I? I'm going to have to get something else and put some somewhere else. Let's put some there. Oh, we'll grab a bit of pink in as well. And we'll grab some different circles. Dog vomit, yeah. It's your birthday today, so treat yourself to order. Happy birthday! Oh, I love a bit of happy birthday in. Well, It's a little bit messy. Do you know what I'll do? I'm going to grab... I might be grabbing... I'm going to get up. Just hold fire if you can, ladies and gents. I haven't gone far. I hook me heat gun around my deflecto storage that's on the wall. But there's a big light there that I had to go around the back of. So we're just going to give that a waft because I want to put some green over the top of it. A glitter dog. I need one of those. Actually, this house does not need any more dogs, which is kind of a bit of a negative attitude, don't you think? Good evening, Janet. Now, when I say this, I don't want you to go, oh, I'm really sorry. But it's not Bev, it's Sam tonight, because Bev's not feeling too fresh. Is it dry enough? Do we care? Because we're not falling in love with our background, are we? Oh, well, that's a bit exciting, isn't it? If I just do that, what? Oh, well, that's exciting, isn't it? Not that I'm excitable, of course. Don't tell anybody that. I'm just gonna get a bit of kitchen roll because. Do you call it kitchen roll or kitchen towel? Is that is that an area thing? Like, is it different when you live in different places? Like a bread roll. Oh, see, I knew that would happen. You don't have to say sorry, Janet. It's absolutely fine. Like, it really is. It really is. So I'm not getting my brushes. Can you hear the geese? Funny. That's them going back up to roost, effectively, I suppose. So some of this we're gonna dry again. Call it both kitchen roll or kitchen paper. Kitchen roll, you're in Nottingham with the men in tights. I swear my heat gun just made a funny noise. It's a new one as well. How bizarre. Thought the dogs had started doing impressions. No, I don't have any geese. They are... They're the geese that come down and sit on the Avon all day. And then they... Oh, I'm trying to decide what I want to do now. We'll put a bit more. So this is just what's on the template or on the brush. That's nice. So because this paper is so textured, because it's so heavy, it picks up all of the little bits, if you can see. I mean, we're not done there. Let's not fool ourselves. We're going to add in some more colour. Decisions. I am going to rock in some Tangerine Dream, because I think, like, if you're going to dream, you should dream in tangerine. It was the best I could do at short notice. Don't hate me. So let's grab another brush. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Kitchen roll and kitchen towel for Noreen. Okay. So just a little bit, because this could end in a way that I'm not keen on. But you know what happens then? That's what gesso's for. That's what gesso's for. Can you tell, because of how light I'm brush stroking it, I'm already kind of regretting my decisions. Not too much. I'm just thinking maybe it would have been better over a template, so that it was sort of not quite so. Yeah, I think that would have been better. But that's all right. We're not going to get stressed about it, are we? No. No stressing. No stressing. Because essentially what can also happen here is, we'll just keep that there. Just like a little line. Tissues for man flu. Oh no, my nose is quite tender. I've got to. I can't. No, we can't. No. I have to have a. Keep going. I'm keeping going. I'm keeping on. But it's very warm still in this room. When me and Bev first discussed the change for the evening, it was in fact 35 degrees in this room. So that's nice, isn't it? Right, so we're going to find some clear patches. Like I say, I haven't left them specifically. I can hear more geese coming, so yeah, brace yourself. That's a kind of a clear patch. There it goes. So as the goose flies, I live very close to Ragley Hall, which you may or may not have ever heard of, either of which is fine. It's where my good friend Bex lives. She sometimes joins us on a Friday for chit chat. So, I'm going to rub that with my finger. Just wanted to make sure they were all in situ before I started that. Oh no, that's there. Now, if you were to do this on non-gessoed surfaces, it wouldn't smudge like it is. But that's not to say you can't leave it like that. Numpty, that's a word round here. I love these little circles. I have a friend in Liverpool whose kitchen at the back of the house. Our kitchen's at the back of the house. Bev's kitchen's at the front of the house. My mum's kitchen and our houses are the same, kinda. I think hers is technically in the middle of the house. You know, just to... The thing you can do as well is, if you need to, ooh, not that much, just... Oh, that was too much, wasn't it? What a wally. It's all right. We'll just dab. We'll dab. So then what I can do now is, if I want just some lighter ones. Yeah, numpty's a word round here. Believe me, it's a word round here. Oh, I like it. Like I say, or I said earlier, I'm still not sure what it's going to be when it grows up. But Elsa's here. Yeah, so that was, did I say what that was that I was using? It's the Distress Crayon. Yeah, sorry. As I was sort of saying, using it, I thought, I don't know if I actually told you what I was using. So yeah, it's the Black Soot. The Distress Crayons, I would wager, are one of my favourite things. But we're going to add in some blue now with another one. So we're going to go Peacock Feathers. That's going to go over the top. More geese. Now, if you wanted a brighter effect on these, you could go back in with some gesso. You could go back in with whatever you want. Didn't like to ask. Didn't like to ask what? What I was using. Oh, I'm sorry. And this is why Bev is normally here to do your chit chat. No, chit chat is me. But she's normally here to do your try it out. Maybe I should have asked, what did you want? Like, did you want to see crayons and essentially me making a mess? You maybe didn't, did you? What, I didn't ask. So what I'm trying to do essentially is sort of fade that over to the other side so that it not necessarily looks like a bubble, but a bit. So what have you all been doing today? Have you had a good day? I hope you have. Right, so what I want now is to go back in with some dots, but over here, so we're going to go back onto the dot template, which I probably should have washed. It's going to hurt my brain not to, but it's okay. You love it. Thank you. You're just happy to have my company. Bless your heart. Thank you. A pleasure and a privilege as always. Oh, you make your new class. How cool. So I'm just going to dry that out onto my mat at the side there. Because I just want a little row there. Like it's not meant to be there. And then over these orange ones here. Because I'm actually, if I'm brutally honest, I don't know whether I love that orange. I don't hate it or anything, but I just don't know if I love it. But I'm starting to love it more now, so that's good. Let's get. Oh, I've just painted my pen pot. Oh, see now, it's happening for me now. I feel like it's happening for me. You know. But I think, so I've put this sort of peacock feathers in here, and I think I need to bring some blue in. Some blue. What have I got? What have I got? I've had a new unit put up in my... Ooh! Yeah, no, that's not right. I found the one I wanted. Yay! Sorry, I've had a new little unit. Marky, my Mr. G, has put me up a unit on the wall today to help with my storage situation. As some of you will know, I had not a new craft room because the room was here when we moved here. And yeah. But yeah, so I think we need some blue Elsa, playing nicely. And I'm going to go with some shimmer Calypso teal. Because if we're going to shimmer, let's do it in a Calypso style. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I do get excited on Try It Out Tuesdays, don't I? So just go on to there. I didn't shake it, I don't think. Never mind. Let's get rid of that one for a sec. Because when you were little, a Wally was a gherkin. He's a superstar, my Mr. Green. Did you hear that, Mr. Green? You're a superstar.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's his answer to that. I mean, I would agree with you. I would. Ah, well now that's cute, isn't it? Wally was a gherkin. I have a word for gherkins. It's not Wally. It's disgusting. Which is what Beverly's Caitlin used to say when she was an ickle pickle for something that was disgusting. You dropped your tablet on your nose. What'd you do that for? Oh, that was a little bit silly. We're going to bring in some small... Elsa, can you be quiet? I quite like this. It's a bit different for me. I mean, are you all right, Gail? Do you need a medical intervention? It's not something I can provide, of course, but I just thought I should offer. Right, I'm going to give this a quick waz with this because I don't actually know if it's all dry. You know. What snacks have you got? You were being a Wally. What's a Wally? On my TikTok, not the shop TikTok, on my TikTok, there's an overuse of the word a Wally. They look so dimensional. Well, that's the point. But what we're going to do now is just to sort of hide. And do they look bubbly? I'm not like bubbles. I'm not sure. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is just add sort of a little white highlight. And then we're going to do something that I don't know whether I thought we were going to... Oh, sorry. You know I do this. You know I do this. So you're just going to have to bear with me. How would that look right? Oh, yeah. I get a bit too excited, don't I? You really like it? You're glad you watched? Well, if you like it, I'm glad you watched. I mean, if you don't like it, soz. You're fine, but you've got a lovely shade of pink. So what I'm going on with now is off the arrow set, I'm going with this one here. I'm not going to go around all of them. Hang on. Dominique, drop the TV. We might only do one because if this looks absolutely shocking, I won't be doing another. But it doesn't. I see, I wish I'd done more small ones now. Let's go that way. See, I have to go quiet when I start actually thinking, don't I? Atoms. I used to have an atom theory. You'll be glad you've brought that word up because I'm actually going to tell you now. And do you know why I'm going to tell you? Because you can't stop me. So when I was a student, which is quite some time ago, it was with everything's made up of atoms, and I am fully aware of the actual science behind this. But it's like, why does everything have to be so different? Like, why does it have to be so different? If we're all atoms and everything's made up of atoms, why does it have to be so different? Like, why? Why is that? You know? Like, why is it necessary? I think it's a fair question. I do. So what snacks did... Yeah, but what snacks did you have, Gail? We're into important stuff now. Kind of mixing it between... chit chat and try it out now, aren't we? But you know, it's inquiring minds. Oh, this is my Posca pen. So again, we'll just try it on one, maybe this one because it's far out of the way. Now, how sad is it that I'm waiting to look at this on the screen in front of me? Because obviously I can see the actual thing. Salted caramel ice cream. No. No, no. Yeah, I like that. I like how it looks. Brownie. Oh, you had an orange twirl this afternoon. Oh, I am a fan of an orange anything, really. But most of you already know that. I'm going to do these ones as well. It's really, it's really terrible that I'm looking at it on the screen to see how it looks to you guys, because I don't know whether it looks the same or not. I'm not sure it does. Tiramisu. Has tiramisu got banana in it?
No.
I don't like banana. I am absolutely not a fan of banana. Right, so what we're about to do. A big spider just went down beside me. Oh, Smarties and jelly tots. Controversial. This might not be quite what I thought. Oh, coffee and tiramisu. So here's a strange thing then. Because, you know, me having a funny eating habit, who knew? This is a bit of black gesso. Black marble Dylusions. You could use, if you've got, you could use your Dylusion sprays. Yeah, you could do whichever. But I'm going to pick it up on a palette knife. And that's going to do absolutely nothing because it's just gesso. It's not thick enough to do that. I just wanted to try it and see. Never mind. I'll just put that in the wash bucket and we'll use a brush. More geese. Oh, look at that. Yeah, no, bananas are not good. Oh, alcohol. Yep, yep. I'm good with alcohol. Depending on the outcome you want, I suppose. Now, I'm sorry about the excited noises I do, but you know, I get excited. So what was I saying? Oh, so coffee. No, don't drink coffee. I drink tea. I drink a lot of tea. Oh. Muriel, don't say sorry. I don't much like the idea of you guys worrying that we get, I don't know, is upset the right word? Probably not. If I do that, I'm going to pick up a bit more, aren't I? Yeah. And then we want some little ones up in this corner, I think. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I suppose the reality at this stage is, if you don't love what I've done, that's okay, because I do. I know I'm a bit cheeky, but you'd all be worried if I wasn't, wouldn't you? So yeah, sorry, I was concentrating, so I couldn't think about anything else. That's going in the pot. So I don't drink coffee, but do you know what I really like? I like coffee creams. Like I really do. Like I really do. So I'm going to pop this to the side for a second because I had, where have I put it? Oh really though, where have I put it? Ah, there. I found this in a, it's just tissue paper. I found it in a shoebox earlier. So I thought I'm going to keep that. I was tidying up my desk after, like I say, the decision had been made that I was going to be taking part somewhat in the evening. That bit's got sellotape on, so we'll just get rid of that. But yeah, I love coffee creams. I love coffee creams. We are going to grab this dragonfly art. I love coffee creams. It's a bit of a that'd be the wrong block then, Sam. It is a strange one. But I'm not into coffee. I've only ever drank one. Oh yeah, I like strawberry cream as well though. Yeah, no. This isn't just like a one thing. I like strawberry creams, orange creams, coffee creams. Oh, I just love a coffee cream. Imagine getting rid of a coffee cream out of the sweetie bottles, tubs. You know, the ones you get at Christmas. Imagine getting rid of those and putting in some of the stuff that they do. Oh. So I'm just going to go in the middle. I don't think I want all of this. But you know. You're going rogue and having a coffee in the evening. Yeah, coffee cake. I like coffee cake. It's just the actual coffee. I've only ever drank one cup. And that was because... Oh, it's so pretty. That was because I couldn't bear not to. Because, see, look how cool it looks on the back as well. So you can, like, that's just, this, I have to admit, this does work better on the Dina collage papers. But I don't have that, I just have this. So, here we are. Here we are. Coffee and walnut cake, love that. Like making that as well. Now, this might look a little odd on here. But if you can imagine, that's not going to stop me trying. Oh, Shireen, have we just decided we can't be friends anymore? So I'm going to use some collage matte medium to put this on. I can tell you precisely the last time I did this, so I can't remember which side I meant to put the matte medium on. Precisely the last time I did this was, I have no idea when. I can't remember. But I'm thinking that's going to sit somewhere on there. And then, yeah, it is. It is. Oh, thank you, Caroline. So what the matte medium will do is essentially not send it to the back, but it will make it disappear, or make the edges disappear, even if it's just a little bit. Even if it's just a little bit. So that's going to sit there, but I've got a rough edge. Yeah, so I drank a cup of coffee because I felt sorry for someone. And it was a traumatic experience, basically. Yeah, that's cool. I think... No, that is not what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Oh, my broadcast's been... Oh, maybe it's just on my iPad. Oh, it's... See, this is the thing. I keep thinking it's struggling, but it's not. It's because my iPad is on the Wi-Fi. And because there's 3 boys in the house with 287 devices each. Yeah. So I want that way. Let me just put that on there while I sort my brain out. Oh, who said Turkish delights? I'm sorry. Shireen, it's over. It's done. We can't be friends anymore. I wonder if I'm going to get this off here now. I will bring it back over so you can see what's happening. Turkish delights. I mean, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not having it. So, can you see? I'm just going to keep talking because I just can't bear a Turkish delight conversation. Obviously, I'm messing. You can talk about whatever you like. But, so can you see how, now what's happened is, sorry, just actually talk about the work stuff that I'm meant to be talking about. The dragonfly, whilst still present, doesn't look now like I've just glued him to the page. Actually looks like he's always been there. Magic. Magic. So now, I think I think what we'll do is we will just stamp these on as is. Oh, I'm in a right pickle here. You know how I sort of pride myself on having quite a tidy desk? Yeah, well, that's out the window. It's everywhere. There's stuff everywhere. Rose flavoured milk. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Boys. Thank you. They're not fighting, they're just playing, I promise. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I've got painty things everywhere. Because I wasn't sure if I was going to use them again. That's okay. Mark, so I just discussed how messy it was. And Sarah Lou has quite rightly pointed out that you are home to tidy it up. Oh, and now the cat started. This is the cat that doesn't like to think it's part of our life. Camel milk. Noreen, I'm not going to lie. I love you to death. I just don't know how I feel about that. Okay? Okay? I just feel camel milk. Oh, camel milk chocolate. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Right. Let's go in. It's so hot in here. Let's go in with... This is terrible. I need to make sure I didn't... Oh, that's all right then. Oh, no. We could use a phrase out of here. Did it give you the ump? Are you here all week? Oh my goodness. So these are the Dina collage papers, which obviously I've been Where's my scissors? Where's my scissors? There they are. Did it just kick a load of people out? Bring the book back. A little bit there. Oh no, I've already done the back, haven't I? Are you still here? It just seemed to announce that lots of people were watching. I thought you were all here anyway, you know. I just love how, with the medium underneath it, and then I put it on top to seal as well, it just sort of, it disappears, but it sort of gives you all the words as well. Do you know, am I making sense? I do hope so, because it would be an awful shame if I wasn't. I mean, it won't stop me, I imagine, but you know. Cat just jumped on your chest and banged your nose. Again. Chris, you need to take pictures of her. Throw kindness around like confetti. Probably the best advice I've dished out all day. Probably the only advice as well. I love this so much. I have a little thing where often I'll... Where's that white pen gone? Oh, that's not going to work, that's not dry. I sort of say, oh, I love what I've made, and it's my favourite thing I've made all day. It's my favourite thing I've made for ages. And then something else will happen, and then I'll be like, oh. And and now this is my my new favourite thing. Oh, I like it. Humphrey. Do you think he saw us? Now, this reminds me of a joke my dad tells, and I can't tell it because, well, it's not appropriate. I'm just going to go quiet for a second. That's a lie. Maybe not. When I concentrate, I can't. It just happens. It just happens. You know? It just does. Oh, that's still wet. Oh, missed. Oh dear, Rosie. What a situation. Something I do get asked often is how quick the collage medium takes to dry. And that's sort of, it's a wee bit tacky, but I really like it. Like, I really actually do. See, now I'm torn. I'm having a bit of a torn moment. So, do I keep going? Do I stop? Is it done? Or do I need to leave it to, like, what's the right word? Like, to marinate? To see? Yeah, see, I think the orange now works. I think the orange now works. So now I don't know. I'm going to just put some little white bits into this guy. Keep going, but not on this because it's lush. It just needs a little bit of, just a few little, I might actually, she says, just sort of give him a little bit of an edge, but wipe most of it off. Do you know what I mean? And because it's on the collage paper, you can kind of do that. Oh, I love it. Yeah, so that's the thing, Muriel. If you don't like it, have I forgotten saying I didn't like it earlier? No, I know. Yeah, but this is what happens. This is what happens. And then I get excited and then, yeah. I couldn't leave it. The nice thing is though, if I thought, oh, I don't know whether I love that now. I'm just going to show you. You can just, because it's on the collage, you just wipe it and it sort of takes most of it off. So, it doesn't really matter. And the other nice thing about it is, if I don't like it, I'll just do something different. There you go. If it doesn't work, just gesso over it. I had to do that. I'm gonna find the dog sick page. I mean, it's not a dog sick page anymore because I gessoed over it. It's in the Giganta journal though. Hold on, let me find. Oh, actually, did I do bubbles on it? Yeah. That was the dog sick page. There you go. Painted over it, bubbles. Just like that. I don't even know if you can tell how horrible it was from the back. No, thank goodness. But yeah, so you just gesso over it. You just do. That's what happens. Because that's why we're here. Yeah. So lovely bubbles. Thank you. What, the bubbles look amazing. Yeah, they're all right. I can show you how to do them one day if you want. Like, it's so the thing with the bubbles. Sorry, let's talk about this for a second then. Where'd it go? Where is it? There. So essentially, sorry. Yeah, so the black basically covered the sick. And then in here, so you've got pink. I think, hold on, which colours did I use? It's going to be all the neons from, it's going to be all these. With a green as well. So bit green, pink, yellow, blue. But I can certainly do a show you how to do those if you want. If you want. No problem. No bother. Anyway, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of some of the junk off here. Oh, I'm going to have to clean everything. I've stuck it to me. Get rid of that. Yeah, there you go. I love it. I don't know whether you've probably, you can see it. I'll just leave it where it is. You can see. Thank you so much for having me. You are such a lovely bunch. And indulging me while our Flev's not very well. I will absolutely, a bubble party. Is that like a foam party? Yeah. Okay, so we will do, but please can we do it on a Tuesday evening because you're at school during the day? Yes. I can do that. I can do that. I can. I'm that girl. Who do I think I am calling myself a girl? Anyway, too old to be a girl. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, you guys are amazing. Thanks for having me. You're very kind to let me step into our Beverly's shoes. I'm sure she will be feeling better soon. I will pass on your good wishes. Hopefully she's in bed having a nap. Thanks for having me. I am over in the Crafting Together because everybody loves each other group tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I don't know what I'll be doing then. Hopefully it'll be something just as nice. And then I'll be back. Then we've got Janie on Thursday. And then me again on Friday. I'm sorry, you've stuck with me quite a lot this week. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. And I will see you really soon. Take care, guys. Bye.